Did you know there's one mysterious day a year where you're handed the secret key? And it's a key that, if you use it right, has the power to reshape your path to success. And it's not your birthday, and it's not your New Year's Day. It's actually something more powerful. Well, what is this day, and how can it ramp up your success? Well, stay tuned. Hey, it's James Robbins, and in just a few days, the clocks will change, at least for most of us, and we gain an extra hour. Now, an extra hour of sleep? Maybe. But what if that extra hour could be the beginning of something transformative? Well, in today's video, we're going to dive into the hidden power of morning ritual, and it's especially in how they're important for leaders like you and me. Now, why do a morning ritual? Here's the thing. Morning rituals, they aren't just habits that you mindlessly follow. Right? They're the foundation, actually, of personal mastery. And if you ask top CEOs and artists and athletes, deep thinkers, what's their secret? Many will mention their morning ritual. But why is it so important? Well, the morning is when our minds are freshest, right? We're free from distractions and the pressures of the day, and how you start your day often determines how you'll navigate it. And your morning ritual primes you for success, because the person who wins the day really does win their life. And so a morning ritual helps provide clarity, it ignites your passion, and it just sets the tone for your entire day. Now, a morning ritual is more than just a set of activities. For me, a morning ritual is a sacred space, because once my day gets going, it gets so busy, and there's emails and phone calls and people wanting my time or attention or to answer something. And so the morning, the early morning especially, it's my time. Like I said, it's a sacred space, a space of serenity, a place of introspection, a place of intentionality. And a morning ritual isn't about doing things, it's more about becoming the best version of yourself, day after day. Now, here's the crucial point. Your morning ritual should resonate with you. It's a deeply personal thing. And that's why copying someone else's won't yield the same results. Like, I could give you, here's my current morning ritual, and you would maybe start copying that, but that doesn't mean that it works for you or that it resonates for you, right? So just because you read somebody's book on morning rituals and then you're going to copy that, you got to think, what is going to be the best for me? And to do that, you're going to have to experiment. So let's talk a little bit about that. Like, how do you create a morning ritual that's tailored to you? Well, here's the thing. First of all, start simple. Like, don't overwhelm yourself, especially if you've not been doing a morning ritual, but just start with one or two of the activities that feel right for you, and over time you can add more. Now, I'm going to give you a bunch of just different activities that you can incorporate into a morning ritual. You're not going to be able to do them all, but find the ones that resonate most with you and just start simple. Secondly, prioritize consistency. You see, it's better to have a shorter ritual that you stick with every single day, rather than some long, elaborate one that might feel good the first few days, but you're going to abandon it in a week. So we don't want that. Thirdly, set clear intentions. Before you start, ask yourself, well, what do I want to achieve with this ritual? Is it more mental clarity? Is it emotional balance? Is it physical energy? Or maybe it's all of the above, but go into it. Why am I doing this? What am I trying to accomplish? Number 4, you got to experiment. And this really is the key. And so below, what I'm going to do here is I'm going to be talking about some ideas that you can use to get you started. All right? So here's some things that you can potentially put into your morning ritual. The first one is very common, and it's meditation. Now, the purpose of meditation is meditation cultivates a sense of calm, a sense of clarity, and centeredness. And it allows you to disconnect from all the external noise and connect with your inner self, right? It's being quiet long enough to begin to listen to yourself. And now, if you don't meditate, then just begin with 5 minutes of focused breathing. As you breathe in and you breathe out, try to keep your mind from wandering. And when it does, it's okay. Just bring it back to the present moment. And over time, you can explore other things like guided meditations or mindfulness practices to deepen your experience. And there's a lot of great apps out there for meditating, right? Calm, Insight Timer, and a bunch others. The second thing that you can add into a ritual is gratitude journaling. Now, gratitude journaling is different than just journaling about your day and the things that went on. It's focused on gratitude. And gratitude shifts our focus from what we lack to what we have. And this simple act has profound effects on our mental health, and it fosters positivity and contentment. Because when you can come out of your morning ritual and you feel content with your life, it creates a different energy that you get into your car, that you show up to work with. Rather, the person who's stressed and thinking about all the things that they don't have and they're angry or frustrated, that's another energy that you might bring to the workplace. And as leaders, we need to bring a good energy. Now, how to start? Every morning, just jot down three things that you're grateful for. And they can be big or small, from a loved one's gesture to the warmth of the morning sun on your face as you're doing your morning ritual. And one cool thing you could do is, if you're thinking about something, imagine if you didn't have that in your life, and then realize that you do and why you're grateful for it. Another thing you can do is just reading. Reading enriches the mind, it exposes us to new ideas, it provides a source of inspiration, it helps us learn, and in reading, we actually get to spend time with the person who wrote the book. And so maybe that's a famous person, maybe it's a person from history, but you're spending time with them. And I don't know about you, but I love to read, but once my day gets going, I often don't take time to do that. Because if I do, I feel like I'm supposed to be doing something else. And so the morning is a great time to read. So how to start? Just choose a book that resonates with you, whether it's your personal or your professional growth, and dedicate 10 to 15 minutes just to read a few pages, or you can read a whole chapter. But don't get caught into this mode of, I have to finish the chapter, right? Because then maybe the chapter's really long. Like maybe it's just 10 or 15 minutes, start simple. Remember, we're trying to build momentum and set ourselves up for success. The next thing you can add to a ritual is physical activity. And to be honest, this is my most favorite thing to have in my morning rituals. And a lot of people, when they think about a morning ritual, they think about the meditation stuff and the more internal, or what they might call spiritual activities. But physical movement is so important, because physical movement, it boosts endorphin levels, it improves your mood, it just kickstarts your energy for the day. It adds more oxygenated blood into the system. And here's the thing, you don't need a full workout. Just simple stretches or a quick yoga sequence or a brisk walk around the block at your house can be effective. The goal is to get your body moving and your heart pumping. So even if you're waking up and you live somewhere in the northern climate and it starts to get cold, get out there. It's still going to be so beneficial for you. The next thing you can add to your ritual is visualization. Visualization is a potent tool in manifesting your goals. And by envisioning your success, what happens is you align your subconscious mind with the actions needed to achieve them. And you've probably heard so many athletes or even people who've been very successful in life, and they'll talk about their road there, that they would envision success. They would envision being where they are today. And it's so important because, like I said, it primes your subconscious to notice opportunities, but to put you in a state where you're going to take action on the things that you need to do. So how to start with visioning? Close your eyes and vividly imagine accomplishing a goal, right? Now, of course, you have to have a goal. If you don't have them, then that's where you've got to start. But vividly imagine accomplishing a goal. But here's the thing, it's not enough just to see it. You have to feel it. And what I mean by feel is you got to feel the emotions as if you've accomplished the goal, right? You want to see the outcome. You want to immerse yourself in that moment and spend a little time there. Now, for me, what I do with visioning is I tack this onto meditation. I just add it into the end when I'm having a meditation time, and then I practice some visioning. The other thing you can add to your ritual is simple, mindful breathing. Sort of like meditation is a form of it, but focused breathing, it grounds you in the present moment, and it reduces stress, it brings clarity. And so how to start? I mean, it's so easy. You just find a comfortable seat and inhale deeply through your nose, hold for a few seconds, and then exhale through your mouth. And focus solely on your breath. right? Just feel the rise and the fall of your chest and just feel your breathing. Now, here's the thing. Are there other things that you could add into your morning ritual? Of course, like ice baths. It's something that I just started doing. I added that into my morning ritual. And so far, it's been painful, but I've really loved it. Well, each of these activities, they're simple, right? While they're simple on the surface, they can have a profound effect on your mindset, a profound effect on your well-being, and just your overall approach to the day when you incorporate them into your morning ritual. But here's the thing, you got to remember, the beauty of your morning ritual lies in its uniqueness to you. It's about finding what lights your fire, what centers your spirit, and what prepares you to face the world as the best version of yourself. And so here's your practical next step. Dedicate just 10 minutes tomorrow morning, right? Pick one or two of the activities I mentioned or choose your own and then engage in them wholeheartedly. And when you're done, notice how you feel afterwards. And then gradually build your personalized ritual over time. And as I mentioned at the beginning of the video, as the clock grants us this extra hour, see it as a symbol, like a sign that it's time for you to reclaim your mornings. And in doing so, reclaim your day and reclaim your energy. And that morning ritual can help us show up in our best energy and as our best self. And when you're leading people, that is super important. Hey, listen, if you'd like more leadership tools and tips, then make sure you go to our website at jamesrobbins.com and sign up to our leadership community where you will get tools and tips and tactics sent to your inbox every single week.